All right, what up, y'all? Back with another one. We gonna get right into it today. We ain't gonna we ain't even gonna waste no time. First topic, yo, Cooper Flagg. If you ain't hear about this kid Cooper Flagg, man, you know, we just heard about the Victor Wembanyama, right? Big Vic, supposed to be the best prospect we ever seen in the history of life, like LeBron James. It doesn't exist. Whatever. But he got that title because he's basically KD, but 7'3". He not even KD. Like I'm not even trying to hate on him because he nice, but like he don't, wasn't moving like how KD was getting in college at that size. You feel me? But anyway, Cooper Flagg, this kid is the real deal. Look at this shit.
Cooper Flagg just dropped 71 points, 32 rebounds, 11 assists, and
71 points, 32 rebounds, 11 assists, and 20 blocks in what, 2 games, right?
blocks in 2 games yesterday at Peace Jam. The run Cooper is on right now is unlike anything we have ever seen.
Bro, 20 blocks in a game? No. 20 blocks in 2 games? That's 10 each? Or one game you had over 10 blocks? And like, what? This kid is in the 9th grade.
On Wednesday, he willed Man United to an upset over the Boozer Twins. Thursday, he almost had a 40-point quadruple-double. Friday, he went off on NBA.
A what? A 40-point quadruple-double? Niggas in the NBA don't even... A 40-point quadruple-double? Russell Westbrook looking at that shit like... That's the triple-double king. 40-point quadruple-double, bro. Do y'all hear this? How is he not being regarded as the best prospect ever? LeBron wasn't doing 40-point quadruple-doubles. That's LeBron, look. And you see the GOAT. You see the GOAT talking to... You see who he talking to, right? He ain't talking to Vic. I don't see no LeBron and Vic. I don't see no videos of LeBron and Vic. You feel me? LeBron giving Vic some tips or KD giving Vic some... No, bro. Cooper Flagg, 9th grade. LeBron James. He know what's up. 40-point quadruple-double, bro. What is you saying? Put him in the league right now.
The number one.
Put him in the league right now.
Cooper Flagg just dropped 71 points, 32 rebounds, 11 assists, and 20 blocks in 2 games yesterday at Peace Jam. The run Cooper is on right now is unlike anything we have ever seen. On Wednesday, he willed Man United to an upset over the Boozer Twins. Thursday, he almost had a 40-point quadruple-double. Friday, he went off on NBA.
So, bro was playing the Boozer Twins or whatever, right? Everybody was saying that it was supposed to be a blowout. Game not going. Bro, they won by double digits.
NBA TV and got the stamp of approval from the GOAT.
They won by double digits.
He put up some prime Wilt Chamberlain numbers once again. In the 16U quarterfinals,
Wilt Chamberlain numbers. It's 2023.
5 and 10 block performance.
37, 12, 5, and 10. He's putting up Bill Russell and Wilt numbers in 2023. I don't care if he's in high school yet. I don't care.
Cooper Flagg just dropped 71 points, 32 rebounds, 11 assists, and 20 blocks in 2 games yesterday at Peace Jam. The run
he's
Cooper
going
is on
yo
right now
number one pick from right now on. Cooper Flagg.
Wednesday, he willed Man United to an upset over the Boozer Twins. Thursday, he almost had a 40-point quadruple-double. Friday, he went off on NBA TV and got the stamp of approval from the GOAT. And yesterday, he put up some prime Wilt Chamberlain numbers once again. In the 16U quarterfinals, it was a 37,
Stop playing
12,
LeBron,
5, and 10 block
Stop
performance
playing,
versus New Heights Lightning.
God.
Maine won in double overtime. In the semifinals,
He shoot like Larry Bird. He pulling it from behind his head.
13 rebounds in the first half, outscoring Team Griffin's entire team. That makes 6 straight Peace Jam victories for Maine United and sets up a championship rematch versus Knight Riders and the Boozer Twins. Cooper Flagg.
Nah. I gotta see some highlights. Nah. He might be better than LeBron. I'm sorry. He might have been better. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think was LeBron is good. LeBron, he might be same level as LeBron. He's a white boy. Yo, he's a white boy. Yo, I want to see a good mix. I don't want to see no bullshit mixes. I want to see a good mix. I want to see a good highlight film. Yo, I gotta get rid of this fucking YouTube ads, bro. I knew it was something I was forgetting to do today. I knew it was. But let's look at this shit. Cash. Give me that. And he lock up. He's getting buckets and locking up, bro. He's a all around player, both ends of the floor. Three and D. Come on, 3 and D come on, man. I'm so impressed by this kid, man. I don't even know what to do with myself, man. He's the real deal, y'all. He's the real deal, y'all. LeBron already stamped it. LeBron already talked. Like, come on. LeBron does this on purpose. Come on. Let's stay on basketball, though. I got a couple basketball topics to talk about today. Let's stay on basketball, right? You know what I seen? Malika Andrews. You know Malika Andrews, right? I know y'all know Malika Andrews. Feel me? But look, they put out YouTube, whoever, these people put out a YouTube video calling Malika Andrews the puppet of ESPN basketball. So basically what they're saying is that, you know, all the people who have, I ain't gonna say that. All the people who work for ESPN, right? They have their own opinions and agendas that they want to get across to the world, right? Now, sometimes ESPN also pushes certain agendas that they want the whole world to specifically know about a certain person or know about a situation, whatever the case may be, fine, cool, whatever. So they're saying that, like, she's doing the dirty work of the ESPN. So all the negative statements that, you know, all the negative statements that are being said about certain NBA players these statements are being said when she's coming on the camera. It's not like, you know, Kay Perk is saying something, or Stephen A, or Jalen Rose, or they are attacking these guys, or when Brandon Miller got drafted, she brought up his charges with Alabama when he's not even, supposedly not really involved that much in what happened to that girl. It's just speculation. But they're basically saying, they're trying to figure out if Malika is pushing the ESPN agenda to attack these black men, because we know NBA is predominantly black. Is she pushing the ESPN agenda to tarnish these black men's names, black men's names, or is she saying this shit from her own merit? If she's saying this stuff from her own will and her own, there's a deeper issue. There's a deeper problem. But also, if she is reading a teleprompter telling her to say these things and inform these people about, you know, the negative impact on, the negative things going on with these players when the conversation probably didn't even call for that. So we're trying to they're saying that what they're trying to figure out is she's attacking these black men out of her own merit, or is she following the narrative of what ESPN is pushing? So that's why they put out this Malika Andrews, the puppet of ESPN basketball. They're calling her a puppet. They are saying that she is on TV because she is going to do whatever ESPN tells her to do. You feel me? And I know y'all know about the whole Rachel Nichols thing and how Malika got this position. If you don't know, Malika got this position from supposedly exposing Rachel Nichols for saying some, pretty much, colorist and racist things, saying that, Malika was only employed because she was black. I think I seen something saying that, somebody went to go have a conversation with Rachel to publicly expose her and to record it. So basically that she was set up. Like somebody brought this upon her and she was just having a regular conversation, and microphones was planted and, she lost her job. But let's get into this Malika Andrews puppet of ESPN basketball. I'm only going to play a little bit, but I want y'all to kind of hear what they're talking about and why they're talking about it.
Guys,
stupid ads. I'm sorry, y'all. I promise y'all, this is the last stream y'all gonna see with ads.
Closed doors, it was a different story.
Let's see. This shit already started. Let's go. Actually, I think.
Did you know that there's a simple combination of natural ingredients that will help you poop out pounds of old rotten waste in your colon within just a matter of days?
So we gonna skip through
for various reasons, whether it be from taking extremist stances, targeting specific groups of people, or just arguing out of bad faith. She's not unfamiliar to any of it. But despite these concerning incidents, the recent large-scale firing in an attempt to cut costs by ESPN saw the exit of many experienced and clean-slated analysts and hosts including Jalen Rose, Jeff Van Gundy, and Max Kellerman, while Malika Andrews...
First of all, how do you get rid of Jalen Rose, Max Kellerman, and Jeff Van Gundy? ESPN, what are you? I get it. You gotta cut back on. You don't fire Max Kellerman and Jeff Van Gundy and Jalen Rose. These are the people we want to see. Look at Chris Paul looking stupid.
Andrews remained untouched, causing outbursts among the community. While unsurprising, there was no doubt that NBA players, fans, and even her co-workers aren't fond of her. But why is she still such a favorite at ESPN?
Why is she the favorite?
This is just one of the many questions we'll be answering very shortly. Before we get into that,
I want to make it very clear. I like Malika. I've liked Malika from the start. Got no problem with Malika. Clearly, she's a beautiful woman, smart, educated, and I think she's good at her job. Not because she's black, not because she's a good NBA reporter. That's it. But I want the question to be answered too, is when you are reporting on these black men, why do you feel the need to bring up all this negativity? I want to know.
More recently, the spotlight returned on Malika after the 2023 NBA draft, where Malika Andrews publicly read out dramatized headlines of Brandon Miller's past, painting the second overall pick in a false and unflattering manner, attempting to tarnish his name. Some claim this was an unintended attack, but judging by Andrews' previous public comments, this incident targeting someone like Brandon Miller should have come at no surprise. Previous encounters saw her get into ill-intended exchanges with Giannis Antetokounmpo, Matt Barnes, and Stephen A. Smith, just to name a few. But before we get into how these altercations developed, let's rewind the mother. She had therapeutic boarding school for a year, herself to Adrian Bulls and Milwaukee Bucks. A tense situation unfolded between Malika Andrews and Giannis Antetokounmpo during a post-game press conference.
So when I saw this video, because I don't remember this press conference at all, But they were saying that prior to this interview with Giannis, she had put out like a bad report on Giannis, saying that he wasn't gonna be happy in Milwaukee, and then right after the finals where they lost, he ain't want to hear nothing from this girl. So that's why I've never seen Giannis. Giannis is, Giannis is cool, respectful, playful, funny guy. He is not playing right here. Bro is not playing.
A lot about how at this point, sometimes it takes experience. I'm wondering if now that you have some of that experience, if you see more validity to that point, or what you think about that now that you've gone through it.
As you can clearly see, as soon as Malika begins talking, Giannis's face changes before he later walks out of the room. The reason as to why Giannis left was that within a short
now, I want y'all to pay attention to something real quick, right? The character of Giannis that we've seen, Giannis is a stand-up guy. He's respectful. He don't disrespect. That is disrespectful. She's talking to you, asking you a question, and you literally walk off. Why did he feel the need to just let's hear?
15 to 20 minute time frame following his team's exit from the playoffs, Giannis would be notified of an article written by Malika Andrews. In the article, Malika had gone into great detail about Giannis's perspective on his future at Milwaukee with free agency approaching. The article basically created the narrative that his commitment to remaining in Milwaukee was based on whether the Bucks reached the NBA Finals or not. As a result, Giannis would not say a single word and see himself out, due to seemingly—
Alright, well, I just try to make it seem like she did something bad. She ain't really. She did a regular reporter stuff. She thought, just what she thought. That wasn't bad. Giannis being soft. I take that part back. I take that part back. He's being soft. But let's get into the other stuff. I want to hear what they talking about with the other stuff.
Not wanting to partake in a conversation with her at all, as it seemed her journalism methods didn't sit right with him. Although some will claim Giannis is overreacting and that Malika was only doing her job, the subsequent controversies that emerged shortly after left the NBA community even more stunned. As time went on, Malika Andrews began being given bigger opportunities at ESPN. In late 2021, due to a diversity requirement and being set up, top ESPN host of 6 years, Rachel Nichols, was—
And I'm not excusing Rachel Nichols neither. Like, she said she got set up. It don't matter. You said how you felt. And I mean, she wasn't wrong. I mean, ESPN, they were going through that whole diversity thing where they needed to see more black faces on the camera. Now all you see is ESPN is all black. ESPN is all black now. I mean, we got what we wanted. I'm fine with it. I don't care. Shit, we need to take over as much shit as we need to take over. But ESPN is all black now. Partially because I think a lot of it got to do with this Rachel Nichols, because they were already doing the diversity thing. They were easing it in. They were, putting people here, putting people there, easing Malika Andrews in. Rachel come out with that recording saying, "Oh, Malika only got it because she's black." ESPN said, "All right, white people, you're gone." ESPN packed up. I never seen a company fire white people for black people. Shout out to ESPN. First company ever to fire white people for black people. Shout out to ESPN.
Fired by ESPN after invasive methods were used to spy on her and set her up. Anyways, this role later opened up to Malika Andrews, an ideal candidate in the role to fit diversity requirements, and soon—
Oh, who's gonna fit the diversity requirements?
Malika Andrews would become a regular host that would be—
Which I'm gonna continue to say, she's qualified, she deserves it. But let's talk about the negativity on black people when we're talking about them in positive lights. That's what we need to get to the bottom of, Malika.
Be seen on ESPN. In early 2022, Malika would get into it with Matt Barnes during a LeBron versus Kobe debate.
No, I'm definitely not saying that, but what I'm saying is Kobe would get in, like, he would not let the way some of his teammates play.
Sure, but if you get in someone's face and it doesn't turn into wins, then you're just getting in somebody's face.
But it's going to be a problem the entire season.
Months later, she would get into another debate with ex-NBA players.
You can't look at a person. Yeah, but you're making an assumption.
Yes, you can.
You can't look at a person and know what their intent was.
See, all this that they talking about, like, I don't care about. Like, nigga, she's doing her job. Shut up. She's a woman. You can't handle that. She's a woman pushing back. I don't care if y'all ex-NBA players or not. She's on TV doing her job. That's it.
There is no doubt that Malika's ego is in her way during these arguments, forgetting that she's debating ex-NBA players.
I don't think her ego is in her way. I don't get ego from Malika. Stay on topic. Whoever this guy is, he's not really staying on topic. Like, he's just trying to defame her a little bit. And a little bit. Like, stay on topic, my boy.
About basketball.
The best way to burn fat and get shredded is not keto, paleo, it's not carnivore, it's not vegan, and it's definitely not super intense exercises.
Although these were just small confrontations, it was just a taste of what was yet to come. In September 2022, reports came out that Celtics head coach Ime Udoka was exposed for having a consensual relationship with a member of Celtics staff, breaking team rules, later resulting in his suspension as their head coach for the entire season that followed. In response to the situation and later suspension of Udoka, many members of the NBA media would give their input, including Stephen A. Smith. Stephen would come to the defense of Udoka, pointing out the hypocrisy with the entire publicized incident involving Ime.
Every single sport, there's people messing around with each other within an organization.
He never lied.
It happens all the time.
Nothing he said.
That is the problem with this issue. This black man that you got up here, we talking about him on national television.
Yo, even to this day, quick sidebar, even to this day with the Ime Udoka, we still don't know who Shorty is. We still don't know her name. But I'm happy he got another job. I'm rooting for the Rockets this year. I'm rooting for the Rockets. Rockets get the eight seed. They get the 8 seed. 7 is pushing it. You know, a little play-in maybe. Win the play-in, get the 8 seed. I'm jacking the Rockets.
You publicize a personal matter where there's a whole bunch of issues personally that have happened in NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, and other sports. We don't hear about their personal business.
This would proceed to get Malika heated and on her high horse.
Stephen A., with all due respect, this is not about pointing the finger. We are not here, Stephen A., to further blame women. That is not why we are here.
So Stephen A. had to show her who was the real boss.
Blame women. We not trying to blame women. Nobody trying to blame women. If he gonna be on Front Street, she need to be on Front Street. That's it.
I don't appreciate where you're going with that. My issue is all of this being publicized. The point that I'm trying to make is just like you're not mentioning. Excuse me. I listened to you. You're the one telling me to stop on my show. It ain't happening.
However, when discussing the same topic on Malika's show, things went a little different with Kendrick Perkins.
This relationship that was had with Ime Udoka and one of these women, it was consensual, meaning that this woman actually played a part in it.
No laws
too.
were broken.
So my thing is, yes, Ime Udoka was wrong. We get
laws
that.
Were broken.
His punishment.
Whoa. If you're married, and I guess you go through the law to be married legally, publicly. So I guess if you cheat while you married, is that illegal? Is that like you breaking the law? I don't know. If you cheat while you married, I mean, that's adultery. They say it's adult. I know what adultery is, right? But like, is that like, that don't mean like you breaking the law because your marriage is a legal bond. You cheated. Ain't no laws for that? I don't know. I'm just thinking. I don't know. That's what I don't know.
He deserved that, and whatever else follows, I hate it for him, but he put himself in this position. But why are the other people getting left off the hook?
Well,
that's the problem that I have right now. Everybody got to be held accountable.
It is unfair and irresponsible of us to go and to speculate on that, because what we have to...
Well, I'm not speculating. Sure. I have the information. I'm not speculating.
That whatever rule, the conduct that was broken on one side, it is not the same on the other side. I thank you for your perspective.
Although it's easy to point the finger at Malika, the reality of the situation goes deeper and may only point to Malika Andrews as merely just a messenger.
What does she mean by
because the truth is, Malika Andrews fits in perfectly as the ideal candidate to promote the woke or feminist narrative that most media tend to push. I think these clips of Jalen Rose may just prove.
I heard somebody Ayesha Curry cheated on Steph. Was that true? I think that's a rumor, but I think I heard that somewhere. I gotta look into that.
This.
We know his name. Maybe I'm missing something as it relates to the law, but why we don't know her name? It's not like she's a minor. I feel like we should know her name publicly as well.
After openly sharing his potentially controversial opinion, Rose would swiftly make an apology soon after, taking back everything he said.
And I would like to apologize for a comment I made earlier on NBA Countdown.
No!
I questioned why a woman's name who had an alleged affair with Celtics
Jalen.
head coach Ime Udoka was not made public.
ESPN got these niggas by the balls, bro. By the fucking balls. They said if you don't fix this, you out of here, Jalen. And they still packed you. They wound up still packing you up. You should have just kept your statement. Y'all see this shit? ESPN makes him retract his statement and then still packs him up.
I think it's pretty obvious what ESPN thought about his initial statements. And after assistant coach Joe Mazzulla was named interim coach after Udoka's suspension, this is what Malika said to welcome him.
Mazzulla was arrested twice at West Virginia, once in 2008 for underage drinking and
Okay, see, now we getting into it. Joe Mazzulla. We don't know who the hell Joe Mazzulla is from a can of paint. I ain't never heard of no Joe Mazzulla. But he is the new Celtics head coach. Why the hell do I need to know about him getting arrested in college? What'd she say?
This is what Malika said to welcome him.
Mazzulla was arrested twice at West Virginia, once in 2008 for underage drinking and aggravated assault, and then again in 2009 for domestic battery after an incident at Morgan.
Who made her say that? ESPN or her? Who, like, why?
In town bar.
You might be wondering, is Malika okay? How does it make sense to bring up someone's criminal history from 13 years ago in a situation where no crimes were committed under the law? However, when considering Malika's recent comments made about Brandon Miller, a clear yet disturbing pattern is becoming evident. To add to this, around a month after the Ime Udoka situation, during a segment reporting on the death of former Michigan State player Adrian Payne, this is what Malika had to.
Now, this is somebody who died. Lost their life. Why say anything negative? It's somebody who just passed on. This is somebody who just passed,
to say about Payne.
Adrian Payne was shot and killed in Orlando, Florida. Played 4 seasons in the NBA with multiple teams. In 2018, he was waived by the Magic after he was named in a report by ESPN's Outside the Lines that he'd been involved in an alleged sexual assault at Michigan State in 2010. No charges were filed in that case.
Again, the pattern of unnecessarily airing out the criminal history of black men during a time of vulnerability continues.
We was rooting for you, Malika. We were rooting for you. Bad as hell. Talking sports. We love you, Malika. Why are you putting us down? Why are you putting us down?
So the question remains, did she speak these words of her own accord, or was she just reading from a script? If she indeed chose to bring up this incident unprompted, it reveals a deep-rooted hatred towards black men.
Where's the integrity?
If she didn't, then it brings up a deeper issue within the roots of the organization. Regardless, this doesn't take from the fact that Malika is the one making these absurd and damaging statements.
Right.
Following this statement, it wouldn't be long until Malika Andrews' antics on television would again turn heads. While welcoming Jalen Rose back during a segment of a show, this happened.
I remember this. I watched this. I remember this. I remember. I watched this shit a lot. I remember this. I was like, why would she say that? I didn't even see the armpit thing. I was like, why would she like say that on TV? I remember. I swear,
Heads.
I remember.
While welcoming
this.
Jalen Rose back during a segment of a show, this happened.
Get your finger out of my armpit. We're just happy to see Jalen Rose. Welcome.
As you can clearly see, Jalen's hand is by no means under Malika's armpit.
Oh, I remember this.
And even if it was, why does that need to be brought up on the spot in such an accusatory manner? Nevertheless, another baseless accusation by Malika, and Jalen Rose had to find out the hard way. To add to these two instances involving Ime Udoka and Adrian Payne, more recently, Malika Andrews would bring up an alleged Brandon Miller incident on draft night.
His name did surface in court testimony involving a case where his former teammate and another man, they've been indicted for capital murder.
Many claim this as unnecessary and undoubtedly an attempt to tarnish.
But yeah, that was the Brandon Miller shit I was telling y'all about, bringing up the shit with the girl dying in Alabama, and apparently Brandon brought them the gun to kill the girl. All speculation. They ain't even, if they had some real evidence that boy did that, he would have not got drafted. NBA not playing. NBA be doing their research. Come on now. Ice Spice. I told people about Ice Spice. You know what's crazy? Munch is her worst song. The song that got her the most lit is her worst song in my opinion. Ice Spice is this new shit she got.
Tried to, but he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna.
Not it, obviously. Where is it?
She a baddie, she showing her panties.
This.
She shake it like jelly. Damn. 100 bands of Chanel. But I'm still shaking ass in a deli.
Yo, she got the catchy. I was telling nigga, I'm like, yo, bro, I don't like Munch. But it's something about her vibe, she could make some fire shit. I was saying this before she dropped in her mood. And yo, I'm telling you, I'm like, yo, I just hear her voice swaggy. Yo, this right here, this my favorite.
She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel. But I'm still shaking ass in a deli.
Damn, that's fire.
She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel.
This is gonna go crazy. This is gonna go crazy. Yo, this is going to go crazy.
She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel. But I'm still shaking ass in a deli.
Damn. Ice Spice, y'all. I told you. She gonna take over. You know what's crazy? I'm talking about the majority of how people think, right? It be the artist that you think that's gonna take off and be here forever, and they not here in like a couple years, 2 years. And it be the artist that you be shitting on and be like, they not talented, that be the one that be having the longevity. The Lil Yachty's, Lil Uzi, like, y'all was shitting on them. A lot of people was shitting on them, but they gonna have the longevity. All right, man. Till next time, computer about to die. I'm gonna definitely keep upgrading all this stuff so I could, keep my streams going, make them a little bit longer. But we getting better. Every stream. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. If you have not Subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. Like this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want me to talk about. I'm an open book, man. I'm here. Let's get it.